evening, everybody. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to be in bed an hour ago. I have been designing the latest regalia, which I did not see coming. Essentially, a couple of weeks ago, I went to this website where you can build your own Harry Potter wand. And I put in my Wizarding World wand results. You know, you take a test and it tells you exactly what kind of wand you have, and then it carries over into your Hogwarts Legacy game. And my wand, canonically, is cedar, which is pretty rare. There's not a lot of cedars out there, cedar users. And my wand core, is unicorn hair. It's reasonably supple and 13 1/4 inches. And the analysis of the wand is that, oh my god, it's built for precision, but not speed. And it's a wand of leadership. It's a wand of loyalty. It's a wand of determined effort and humble stability. There's also the factor, though. They say that you don't want to cross a cedar user. They defend their own viciously, but this is also the kind of... what happened to my cards? It's a very potent wand. So, I ordered it. But I left it in there for about 3 weeks or something like that in the cart, and I just ordered it on a whim. And I had to kind of backwards engineer what I even made it look like. You know, I didn't remember how exactly I designed it. I just remembered the specs. And I was thinking about it tonight, and I was like, it's great that I'm getting my wand, but I know that it doesn't have a unicorn core. The deepest part of its magic is missing. And that doesn't sit right with me. Because you can direct energy with anything. You can use your hands. You can use nothing at all. You can do it with your thoughts. But the wand is a tool. It's an extension of you. It's an arm. Not just a piece of wood that you direct energy with. So I was thinking about what I would use instead, because unicorns don't exist here. Not that I found. I couldn't pluck a hair off of one. And my plan was to drill a hole and insert the unicorn hair, whatever I decided was going to be the unicorn hair, and then plug it back up. But I think I found a better plan, because I was thinking about like white stags, or just using a white horse, female preferably, because it's the closest cousin that you'll get to a unicorn. But I ended up expanding that idea, because if you remember, my lantern where I put all my sacrifices, where Malik's essence got dumped in the first place before it was transformed into Firebird, which then transformed into the rest of the major arcana and eventually into Temperance, Yaldabaoth. Malik. And what is Malik? The creature of balance. Both extremes, simultaneously. Half snake, half lion, with wings. Sun energy. Maybe moon too. So, I figured lion's mane. That's going to be it. And it turns out that's illegal. You can't just get a tuft of lion hair, which is so unfortunate. Which means that I will have to come up with a facsimile, and I did. But before we get to that, King Cobra. I'm going to take the wand, and instead of drilling a core, I'm going to wrap the handle in King Cobra shed, the shed skin of a King Cobra. They are divine, royalty. They symbolize so much spiritually: death, rebirth, transformation, venom, power, hidden knowledge. But it's more than that. I'm taking 2 heron feathers, heron down, so it's like small enough that I can stick it to the side of the hilt of the side of the handle. I'm going to do 1 feather on each side of the handle on top of the serpent skin, the King Cobra skin. And I'm going to place those there. I'm going to ring the top of the handle with Arctic fox down hair, because texturally it's as similar as you can get. That's what taxidermists use to create the lion's mane when they do faux lion taxidermy. So that's texturally what's closest. But I'm going to use the eclipse on March 3rd. It's a blood moon eclipse. And I'm going to use that event to saturate the fur with that dualistic energy. And gold leaf, I'm going to anchor it with gold leaf, which is symbolic of the sun, and use that in-between space to charge it. And it's ascension energy, eclipse energy. And once all of those are on, I'm going to coat it in the mirror dust clear coat that I used on all of my necklaces. That connects everything directly to the lantern, to my ancestral well. And finally, from the gold leaf anchor, I'm going to wrap a white horsehair around the wand's shaft, because it naturally has a spiral. It's like shaped like an organic spiral. I'm going to follow the spiral with the white horsehair, and then I'm going to clear coat that, essentially recreating the aspects of Malak in the base of the wand, charging it upwards into the white horsehair, creating a facsimile of the unicorn core, linked to my ancestral well and the other regalia. This is going to be, my 5th artifact. We have the Sword of Wisdom, the Karmic Mirror, the Elysian Key, the Chintamani, Wish Fulfillment Gem. Now, my wand. My wand. Maybe that is something that gets passed down also to the next generation, to the child. Or maybe it's just meant to stay in my family, or maybe it's supposed to be an example like everything else. I don't know exactly what purpose it's going to serve yet, but every single tool Spirit has placed in our hands, there's been a reason and a season for it. And I think that page to king is relevant here. I love you guys.